Finish the old saying, step on a crack, break whose back?
Your mother's back.
Correct. Which video game company slogan is "It's in the game"?
EA Sports.
Correct. Correct. Who won Best Actress Oscar for her performances in Fences?
Pass.
Oh, I just said it out loud. Not that it matters. What's the answer?
Viola Davis.
Yeah, it's Viola Davis. That's a faulty pushback. But 3 seconds on the clock. Many a step to catch. Your time starts again now. In mathematics, a Google is 1 followed by how many zeros?
100.
Correct. And the team has won the game.
I think it's billion.
I think it's trillion, honestly.
All right, which are we going with?
Billion.
The correct answer is a trillion.
Oh!
Your time starts again now. Who is Luke Skywalker's father?
Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader.
Oh, is that correct? I don't know my Star
Anakin
Wars.
Skywalker is Darth
Yeah,
Vader.
Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader.
All right, 6 seconds. You get this question right, you win the game. Your time starts again now. What sport does Spencer Dinwiddie play?
Basketball?
What'd you say?
Basketball?
That is correct. And
Wow.
what a final chase,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Well, are you ready?
I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's meet the team. Tonight, you are facing off against Jayla, Justin, and Tucker.
Ow!
Bam, bam, bam.
KKK!
The way that I called this.
Now, the Statue of Liberty was a gift given to the United States under what country?
France.
Correct. What book of the Bible will you find Moses parting the Red Sea?
Exodus.
Correct. What rhyming two-syllable word refers to an extensive collection of food recipes?
Cookbook.
Correct, and you have caught the team with 13 seconds on the clock, and Lizzie gets her first win. -1 step, but let's be real, he's not doing that. Or he can do the more likely option and take the high offer of 35,000, which will be a +2 step in the final chase. I don't even have to bring the team on for $35,000. The chase is on.
I'm so excited!
All right, Max, come on, get it together. 11 to catch. Your time starts again now. If 2 words sound the same but are spelled differently, what are they called?
Homophones.
Correct. What alcohol is typically served in a margarita?
Tequila.
Correct. What is the chemical symbol for carbon?
C.
Correct. How many stars are on the American flag?
50.
Correct. What is the 8th planet from the sun?
Neptune.
Correct. What is the minimum age for a U.S. president?
35.
Correct. What is 32 times 3?
96.
Correct. What singer won the 2021 Album of the Year at the Grammys?
Taylor Swift.
Correct. Who hosts the show Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives?
Guy Fieri.
Correct. These 6 letters are given to you in the Wheel of Fortune bonus round.
RSTLNE.
Correct. What word comes first in this question alphabetically?
Alphabetically.
Correct, and you have caught the team with 26. Wow, Max, what a comeback. What a recovery. Tonight, 3 new contestants will have to work as a team to answer trivia questions and win thousands of fake dollars. The only thing standing in their way, the chaser. The chase is on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first annual, I guess, worldwide Day of the Chase. I am Josh Gonsalvo. I am your host. I need to save my voice. I need to not be so excited here at 11 a.m. I got to do this 7 times today. I am so excited that you are here watching. We have a good little audience watching with us already this morning, even though that there's some friends watching and some friends playing this morning on the West Coast. So appreciate the early morning for everybody that's over there and anyone else for joining. I am glad that you are here. If you don't know what you just clicked onto, we're about to play some of the Chase, a trivia game show. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So hang around with us. I have a few announcements to get to, some that I'm excited about, some that I'm nervous about, and all that I'm both excited and nervous about. So let's talk about some of the easy stuff first. So if you are watching via the BBH Facebook page, and those of you watching there know who you are because that's where you're watching, I would love personally if you head on over to the Josh Gonsalvo YouTube channel. That's where I would love to have some viewers coming from this morning and all day, trying to build that up a bit recently. So, and while you're over there, you can subscribe to the Josh Gonsalvo YouTube channel. So if you're watching via YouTube, hello, welcome. It's going to be a fun day. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I hate being that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. So you can do that. Those of you in the BBH world, and those not, Big Brother Hometown 16 is starting in like a week from today, I believe, if my math is correct. Big Brother Hometowns starts today, or a week from today. And if you would like to view that season of BBH, the online reality game, we will have information about that soon. All right, big announcement. I'm going to be announcing this on every single episode of The Chase today, and I'll take a minute to talk about it here, and then we'll get to the fun. I am launching today the Josh Gonsalvo Patreon page. If you go to, I believe I should have known this, patreon.com/Josh Gonsalvo, you can sign up to be a patron of all the fun things that we plan on doing over on my Patreon page. So what's going to happen over there is we're going to be hosting monthly, sometimes bi-monthly game nights. And if you are a patron, you will have exclusive access to be playing in those games. There are 2 tiers, a $3 and a $5 tier. Any tier gets you the ability to join that group to be able to play the games. We're going to be hosting games of the Chase. We're going to be hosting games of the Weakest Link, Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, Chain Reaction, any game show. I've just had a love for game shows, a love affair with game shows my whole life. And we're going to open up the portal to see what we can explore. Oh, thank you, Carl. Patreon.com/Josh Gonsalvo. You can head over there and you can sign up to become a patron. This is something I am excited about, incredibly nervous about. I think that we're going to have a lot of fun over there. So if you've watched the TikToks, that's where you kind of came from. Or if you're new here and you're like, I really want to play. There was a ton of people that applied. This is your easiest way to do it. Add a couple dollar fee per month, as long as you hang around into the cool community that we're trying to build over there. So that's that. I'm going to talk more about that throughout the day. Let's get to the fun. I have a really exciting team with me today. Let me introduce them to you one at a time. First up, it is my new best friend. It is Pat. Pat, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Josh?
I am great. Pat, why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm from Long Island, New York. I
didn't ask before. Where you asked me, but where in Long Island are you from?
Port Jeff.
Where's that?
It's North
Port
Shore.
Jefferson. Yes.
Yeah, North Shore of Suffolk County. And I'm a teacher here. I'm a history teacher.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Sweet. I'm excited you are here. Next up, it is the Atlanta Braves fan. To my dismay, it is Drew. Drew, how are you?
I'm good.
Drew, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I am a worship and youth pastor here in Maryland, Hagerstown, Maryland, home of the truck convoy that's on its way to DC right now. So that was nice and fun to drive through yesterday. But yeah, you can see my incredibly messy office behind me. So
I understand. I am also a youth pastor, so I totally get it. All right, and last but not least, he is on the West Coast, up early for us. I've been trying to get him on the Chase for weeks now, and it's just not worked. And I'm glad there's a few people like that today. It is Jeff. How are you, Jeff?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Why don't you tell people about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a theater artist and development associate at a theater here in San Diego. But I just spent 4 years up in the Bay Area going to school up there. Now I'm down here. And so I guess if we're doing the theme of baseball teams, obviously a Padres fan.
Hey, a big Fernando Tatis Jr. fan. He's awesome.
He's incredible.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the fun. The order they're going to go in is the order I just introduced them to you. So I'm going to send Jeff and Drew to the back, and it's going to be me and Pat getting ready for the first cash builder of the day. Pat is going to have 1 minute once I get the PowerPoint ready to go. 1 minute to answer as many questions as he can correct. For each one he gets right, he will add 1,000 fake dollars to the fake pot for the fake winnings on this very real day of the chase. Let me get my episode ready. All right. You will have 1 minute on the clock. We're almost there. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. Your time begins. Oh, where is my sound? Okay, hold on 1 second. Got to make sure that I have my sound. I know exactly. Oh, that's interesting that the sound is not in my ear like it should be. Let me just make sure everything is correct before I press play on this thing. I think we're okay. I think maybe I just got a little help myself. All right, here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Your time begins now. What is the periodic symbol for iron?
IR.
Fe. Name the Three Stooges.
Mo, Larry, and Curly.
There you go. Eat it or beat it. What do you do with a djembe?
Beat it.
Correct. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Correct. In the Bible, what 4 books are considered the Gospels?
Pass.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. What is the capital of Egypt?
Pass.
Cairo. Who is the voice of Mushu in Mulan?
Eddie Murphy.
Correct. What is 24 plus 18?
42.
Correct. What is the capital of New York?
Albany.
Correct. This woodwind instrument is often associated with jazz music.
Oh my God. Trumpet.
The saxophone. This 4-syllable word means parallel to level ground.
Pass.
Horizontal. Devin Booker plays what sport?
Football.
Basketball. And hey, 6 correct answers. That is a very good job. Very good cash builder. That's half of the questions right, so you can't complain about that. All right,
Awesome.
It is time for the fun. It is time to find out which chaser we are going to be facing off with today. Will it be the mad scientist, Amanda? No line, just a joke. Did you hear about the test tube who got a college degree? They are a graduated cylinder. Don't blame me, Eric wrote that one. Or will it be the producer? One man, one desire. Mitchell Hammond stars as the producer coming to a chase near you. Or will it be the dean? You may notice Gray is reading Macbeth. That's because your arrogance and pride will be your downfall against the dean. Or will it be the socialite? Mark Zuckerberg tried to get on Lizzie's friends list on Facebook. He's currently on the waiting list. Or will it be the Atlas? When Max was a baby, his first words were all the countries and their capitals and their total populations, all in alphabetical order. Wow. Or will it be the Punisher Eric Taylor? After his most dominating performance last week, Eric is ready to take the chase day by storm. Or is it today's mystery chaser? Who is the person behind the silhouette? All right, let's bring everyone back in. I know you guys probably don't know who a lot of these chasers are unless you've watched some of the TikToks, but is there anyone you might want to see? If you have any familiarity at all, it's okay if you don't.
They're all really good, so we'll bring it on. And anyone that wants to take us on, we're ready.
All right, it is time to unleash today's chaser. Who will it be? This chaser is ready to take names and grade papers, seeking his second career win. It is none other. Opening us up with Gray Price. It's the Dean.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Gray, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you ready?
I'm happy to be here.
Are you awake?
I am. I woke up earlier than I've ever woken up on a Saturday in like years today. I was so excited. It
Proud of-
literally was like 7:30 a.m. and I was awake and I was like, it's Saturday.
Well, when I knew you signed up for the 11 a.m., I'm like, wow, he's gonna have to actually wake up. So
Yeah, no, it was very shocking that I wasn't in bed up until the minute that I got the link from you. So
all right, I'm going to keep everyone on screen for this. So Pat is earned $6,000 in his cash builder. He can take that against Gray if he wants. Here are his three options. He can take the $6,000 that he earned. That puts him 3 steps away from the chaser, 5 steps from home. If he wants to take a step away from the chaser, making it a little easier, he will take the low offer of $1,000. With that is 4 correct answers to come home. But the difference in our game versus the real show is if he takes the low offer, that will equal a -1 head start in the final chase because he took a little easier path. If he gets home with the 6,000 he earned, it's a +1 head start. But if he wants to be a little ballsy, opening up the morning, he can go a little bit closer. That'll be a +2 head start in the final chase, but it will require 6 correct answers to get home before Gray tries to catch him. All right, as a team, you guys, I mean, it's Pat's decision, but you guys can discuss what you might do to lead us off today.
What do you guys think?
How confident are you?
Yeah, I think that's the question.
Maybe stick with where I am.
Might be a good start.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
All right, let's stick to where I am.
Think that is great. For the 6,000 that you earned in the +1 head start in the final chase, the chase is on. All right, Pat and Gray are going to lock in their answers to the same multiple choice question. Pat, you can just use that Facebook group that we're in. Gray, you can just message me. Every time that Pat gets one right, he'll move down the board. Every time that Gray gets one right, he'll move down in pursuit. If Gray catches Pat, it'll be unfortunate, but Pat would be out of the game. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Question number 1. Here we go. Which of the following celebrities was not a judge on the United States version of the X Factor? Was it A, Paula Abdul, B, Britney Spears, or C, Jewel? Which of the following celebrities was not a judge on the U.S. version of the X Factor? Paula Abdul, Britney Spears, or Jewel? Easy to start us off. You both go with Jewel, and you are both correct. Moving on down the board. Who was the first woman to serve on a majority party's ticket for a U.S. presidential election? A, Geraldine Ferraro, B, Kamala Harris, or C, Sarah Palin? Who was the first woman to serve on a major party's ticket for a U.S. presidential election? A, Geraldine Ferraro, B, Kamala Harris, C, Sarah Palin? All right. Pat has gone with Sarah Palin, and that is incorrect. Gray.
Okay.
I literally could not remember her name, but I just remembered that it was like in the 70s, I think, like the late 70s or early 80s, and it was that Geraldine woman.
You got it right.
And they did not win, obviously.
Right. Which team was formerly the Seattle Supersonics? A, the Utah Jazz, B, the Denver Nuggets, or C, the OKC Thunder? Which team was formerly the Seattle Supersonics? The Utah Jazz, the Denver Nuggets, or the OKC Thunder?
This is where my lack of professional sports.
Can you just say the names one more time?
Sure. A, the Utah Jazz, B, the Denver Nuggets, or C, the OKC Thunder? All right. Pat has gone with the OKC Thunder, and he is correct. And Gray went with the Utah Jazz, and he stays where he is. Which of the following songs spent the most total weeks in the Billboard Top 10? A, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, B, Levitating by Dua Lipa, or C, Circles by Post Malone? Which of the following songs spent the most time at the Billboard, the most weeks in the Billboard Top 10? A, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, B, Levitating by Dua Lipa, or C, Circles by Post Malone? You both go with Blinding Lights, and you are both correct. And we move on down the board. Next question. Not that question. Mycophobia, that's M-Y-C-O, mycophobia, is the fear of what? A, mussels, B, mushrooms, or C, museums? Mycophobia is the fear of what? Mussels, mushrooms, or museums? It's as if you both knew it. It was mushrooms, and you moved down the board. Is that like a common thing? You guys both answered very quickly.
I was a biology minor in college, which is a little known fact about me. And like probably my favorite class I ever took in college was mycology.
Oh,
which is
interesting.
pretty fungi.
Huh, go figure.
I just took it. So
Oh, go ahead. No, go for it. No, I
I
want to
took
hear.
I took a guess because I mean I don't love museums, but I don't think anyone's afraid of them.
Next question. In Leave It to Beaver, what was Beaver Cleaver's real first name? A. Dennis, B. Theodore, or C. Robert? In Leave It to Beaver, what was Beaver Cleaver's real first name? A. Dennis, B. Theodore, C. Robert? All right, we have two different answers. One of them is correct, and the correct answer is B. Pat is going through to the final chase. Good job, Pat. Very, very well done. I think you missed
Thank
just
you.
one, I think, so not bad at all. And Pat, you're headed to the final chase. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to send you back here. Gray, one down. How you feeling?
I do just want to say I'm feeling great. The two I missed, I had no idea. It was a crapshoot. Also, or the three, however many it was. But I do want to say I need to take this moment. I've never done this on air before, Josh.
Oh, boy.
I haven't run by you before, but I just need to say Carl did just post in the private chat on StreamYard about Miss Willis and my marine biology days. And so I do just have to give a shout out to my marine biology teacher from high school, Miss Willis. She was straight up G. Never done this on air before, but so much of what I know about science is from Miss Willis's class. So shout out to you,
Miss Willis.
She's still alive.
She is still alive. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I did that.
Right. All right, let's get on it. Let's get Drew in here. Drew, how are you feeling?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right, time for your cash builder. You have 1 minute to answer as many as you can correct. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Your time begins now. What movie is this quote from? You're killing me, Smalls.
The Sandlot.
Correct. What company produces candy such as Skittles, Milky Way, and Snickers?
Hershey's.
Mars. Introduced in 2020, what new Twitter feature resembles Instagram and Snapchat stories?
Verified. No.
It was Fleets. Those are gone now. This Netflix original series is a spin-off of a classic 90s show that follows DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy.
Saved by the Bell.
Fuller House.
Fuller
Lord
House.
The Lord of the Rings was written as a sequel to what book?
The Hobbit.
Correct. This fast food chicken and biscuit restaurant is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Repeat the question.
This fast food chicken and biscuit restaurant is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Bojangles.
Correct. Name the main character from the movie Cars.
Lightning McQueen.
Got it. What is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust?
Iron.
Aluminum. In Star Wars, how many engines are in an X-Wing fighter? Oh, just out of time. It would have been 4.
Okay.
All right, 4 correct answers.
Mm.
Not bad, but hey, the cash builder is just to get you warmed up. So let's get Gray back in here. You can take the 4,000 that you earned. That'll be 3 steps away from Gray, 5 steps from home. Or you can take the lower offer of 800 for that -1 step. Pat already got you a +1 head start in the final chase. You're off to a good start there. Or you can go high for the 25K. Let's bring Pat and Jeff back in. Or let's actually bring Jeff or Pat in. There we go. All right. What would you like to do?
What do y'all think?
It's up to you.
Yeah, how are you feeling after that first round?
Well, I'm irritated that I said Saved by the Bell instead of Fuller House, but I don't know where that came from. I will stay. We'll stay at 4.
Perfect. All right. For the 4,000 that you earned, the chase is on. First question. Which country has the largest territorial claim in Antarctica? A, Australia, B, Argentina, or C, the United Kingdom? What country has the largest territorial claim in Antarctica? A, Australia, B, Argentina, C, the United Kingdom? All right. Drew has gone with Argentina, and that is incorrect, Gray.
I said Australia.
Australia is the correct answer, and you move down the board. Next question. Let's get that money moving. Scooby-Doo got his name from what Frank Sinatra song? A, Strangers in the Night, B, The Lady is a Tramp, or C, I Get a Kick Out of You. Scooby-Doo got his name from what Frank Sinatra song? A, Strangers in the Night, B, The Lady is a Tramp, or C, I Get a Kick Out of You. All right, Drew has gone with I Get a Kick Out of You, and that is incorrect. Gray.
Jeez.
I almost went with that one. I said Strangers in the Night.
That is correct, and you move down the board. All right, Drew, we got to get something going here. Here we go.
I guess I'm going.
What former U.S. president had his face on the now uncirculated $500 bill? Is it A, William McKinley, B, James Buchanan, or C, Millard Fillmore? What former U.S. president had his face on the now uncirculated $500 bill? A, William McKinley, B, James Buchanan, C, Millard Fillmore. All right, Gray, need it.
All right, I just shot it your way.
All right, Drew has gone with William McKinley, and that is correct. Gray.
I had no idea.
And we get some space back. He got that one incorrect. Next question. Which of the following is not actually a type of birch tree? Is it A, a paper birch, B, a brick birch, or C, a silver birch? Which of the following is not a type of birch tree? Paper birch, brick birch, or silver birch?
Drew, before I hit send, did you even? Well, I just hit send. Did you even have? Did you know this at all before you came to the chase today? Did you know anything about birch tree?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, neither of you did. Gray went with paper. Drew went with silver. The correct answer was brick birch.
I was trying to think of the birch trees that I knew, like what they look like, and I'm like, okay, well, that one maybe had paper in it. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't even know that if you were to do a criminal lineup of trees right now, I don't know by a birch.
Sometimes the stars align in very weird ways. We have a second tree question. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Sometimes it just happens. What is the definition of the word arboreal? ARBOREAL. Is it A, to live in trees, B, trees of different species forming a unison forest, or C, relating to large trees that appear surreal to the human eye? What is the definition of the word arboreal? A, to live in trees, B, trees of different species forming a unison forest, or C, relating to large trees that appear surreal to the human eye. All right, we're done with the tree section. You both got it wrong. It was to live in trees.
I didn't take that class in college.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
If a dish is served, and if I butcher this word, I'm sorry, parmentier, 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 what does it contain? A, peaches, B, salt and pepper, or C, potatoes? If a dish is served parmentier, what does it contain? Peaches, salt and pepper, or potatoes?
Girl, I don't fucking know.
All right. You both went with salt and pepper. The correct answer is potatoes. Which Asian capital city is furthest south? A, Beijing, B, Taipei, or C, Bangkok? Which Asian capital city is furthest south? Beijing, Taipei, or Bangkok? You both go with Bangkok, and that is correct. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, what animal is Muriel? A goat, a duck, or a dog? In George Orwell's Animal Farm, what animal is Muriel? A goat, B, a duck, C, a dog?
I don't remember.
Wow, Gray, a surprising miss here. You both went with duck, and it was goat.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, me neither.
To be fair, it has been like 13 years since I've read that book. So
20.
Yeah. Okay.
On your screen, what logo do you see? A, the New York Mets, B, the Los Angeles Dodgers, or C, the Chicago Cubs? On your screen, what team's logo do you see? The Mets, the Dodgers, or the Cubs? Yeah, that's a gimme.
It feels like you just threw that one at us.
I didn't.
Like, they give us a break. Like, okay, they're not doing well. Like,
Yeah, Carl, can you confirm, was that on the original set, or did he throw that?
I don't know, but I'm rigorous.
well, it's behind you too. It's
Because I
behind
do have to say, a lot of these questions do feel like Carl wrote them, and just the fact that they're just
I didn't. I
Can't confirm he
promise.
didn't. Yeah.
like they're just like completely out there, and it's like, who knows that much about trees?
Next one. Which of these church denominations typically practices speaking in tongues? A, Presbyterians, B, Methodists, or C, Pentecostals? Which of these church denominations typically practices speaking in tongues? Presbyterians, Methodists, or Pentecostals? Yeah, Pentecostals it is. You both moved down the board. All right, Drew, you're in trouble, but you're one away from headed home, as into the final chase. The girl in the polka dot dress was an eyewitness to whose assassination? A, Robert F. Kennedy, B, Malcolm X, or C, John Lennon? The girl in the polka dot dress was an eyewitness in whose assassination? A, Robert F. Kennedy, B, Malcolm X, C, John Lennon? All right, we have two different answers. Gray went with Lennon. Drew went with Robert F. Kennedy, and the correct answer is Robert F. Kennedy. And Drew, you're headed to the final chase. Cut it close. Cut it close at times, but you pulled
there's
away.
a defibrillator in here.
Yeah. All right, let's get you and you out. Gray, Gray, you're answering questions right for the most part, and the ones you're missing, he also missed, so not so bad so far. All right, let's get Jeff in here for his cash builder. Jeff, are you nice and nervous?
I wasn't coming onto the show, but after how it's gone, I am, surprisingly. So we'll see.
No worries. Let's get your brain working with the cash builder. 1 minute on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time begins now. A flamboyance is a group of what animal?
Flamingos.
Correct. Who wrote The Fault in Our Stars?
John Green.
Correct. The original Willy Wonka, played by this actor, died in
Gene Wilder.
Correct. In Greek mythology, she is the goddess of war.
Athena.
Correct. Super Mario Brothers was a smash hit video game for what gaming system?
Nintendo.
Correct. In Robots in Disguise, the Robots in Disguise are better known as what?
Droids. Yeah.
Transformers. What is the maximum score possible in a single standard game of 10-pin bowling?
300.
Correct. How many colored squares are there on a standard Rubik's Cube?
80. Oh, man.
54. Who was pictured on the first U.S. adhesive stamp?
Pass.
Benjamin Franklin. What soda is famous for having 23 flavors?
Dr. Pepper.
This three-letter acronym is the name of a popular pharmacy.
CVS.
What is 39 times 2?
78.
Got it right at the time. Right on the buzzer. Good job. 9 correct answers. A great cash builder. Let's get you in Gray here. You can take that. Yeah, really good. That 9,000 that you earned, you can take the 2,500 for the -1 head start, or you can go high. You did well in the cash builder for the 50K. Everyone loves to have a high score, so who knows what you might do. All right, let's talk about it.
I'm torn because I came in and I was like, oh, I'm going to take the high offer. But after the rounds of questions, I don't think I would have done very well. So
Are you telling me that you don't know a lot about trees?
I would have gotten arboreal right because tarantulas, they're terrestrial.
Arboreal, that's how you say it. That makes way more sense.
Okay, yeah.
But so I don't know. My gut, based on the last rounds of questions, says to just take the middle. But
all right, what are you going to stick with your gut then?
Sure.
All right, let's do it for $9,000. Chase is on. Where was the first European city in the Americas built? A, Cuba, B, Dominican Republic, or C, Haiti? Where was the first European city in the Americas built? A, Cuba, B, Dominican Republic, or C, Haiti? All right, we have two different answers. Jeff has gone with the Dominican Republic. Gray has gone with Haiti. The correct answer is the Dominican Republic. You may have had a shot at that high offer. You already got a head start here. Next question. Who of the following is an EGOT winner? A. Elton John, B. John Lennon, or C. Lin-Manuel Miranda? Who of the following is an EGOT winner? Elton John, John Lennon, or John Legend, or Lin-Manuel Miranda? What's that? All right. Jeff has gone with Lin-Manuel Miranda. That is wrong. Gray.
When you said the options the first time, I almost texted you in panic and said none of them.
Yeah, I just so I
Because you said
threw.
John Lennon. It was John Legend.
Did I say Lennon?
You said
Yes, you
Lennon
did,
the
yeah.
first time, and I was like panicking because I was like, none of them have won an EGOT.
Yeah.
Let's throw the question away. Would you, I don't
Well,
want
the
to like.
second time you corrected it, but the first time
I think
you-
Jeff had submitted before
I
I
had
had
answered before
yeah,
the second.
let's-
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna throw that question away. That's my fault. I believe you might have gotten it if not. Which of the following is not a pasta shape? A. Ditalini, B. Bucatini, or C. Adomini? Which of the following is not a pasta shape? Ditalini, Bucatini, or Adomini? All right. Jeff has gone with A. Ditalini, and that is incorrect. Gray went with Adomini with a lot of question marks, and that is correct. Who holds the Major League Baseball record for stealing home plate? A. Ricky Henderson, B. Jackie Robinson, or C. Ty Cobb? Who holds the Major League Baseball career record for stealing home plate? Ricky Henderson, Jackie Robinson, or Ty Cobb? All right. Jeff has gone with Ricky Henderson. Gray has gone with Ty Cobb. Ricky Henderson's a great guess. It makes a lot of sense, but it is incorrect, and it is.
I thought
Ty-
it might have been something like that, but
It is Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb stole home 54 times, which is kind of insane. What is considered to be the oldest Christian church in the continental United States? A. King's Chapel in Massachusetts, B. St. Luke's Church in Maryland, or C. San Miguel Mission in New Mexico? King's Chapel in Massachusetts, St. Luke's Church in Maryland, or San Miguel Mission in New Mexico? The oldest Christian church in the continental United States. All right. Zigged when you should have zagged, Jeff. It is San Miguel Mission. We move Gray down the board. And he got it right. Which of these is a Grammy Award? A. Best Album Notes, B. Best Tour Shirt, or C. Best Song Title? Which of these is a Grammy Award? Best Album Notes, Best Tour Shirt, or a Best Song Title? Yeah, it's Album Notes. Both move down the board. Which TV host is the youngest? A. Trevor Noah, B. Jimmy Fallon, or C. James Corden? Which TV host is the youngest? Trevor Noah, Jimmy Fallon, or James Corden? All right. Jeff has gone with Trevor Noah. Gray has gone with James Corden. If Gray has it right, he will have caught Jeff, and the correct answer is Trevor Noah, and Jeff gets some space here.
I thought it was going to be a trick question.
I just knew it wasn't Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Because he is deceptively old. Like
Right.
he doesn't look
Well,
as
I
old
thought-
as he is, but-
So Trevor
Like,
Noah
in
is
my
30.
head, I was like, James Corden may be deceptively like young. Like
Right.
I feel like he looks older than what he is.
So they're
And I
all
just-
pretty close, roughly. Like Trevor Noah is 38, Jimmy Fallon is 47, and James Corden is 43.
And I
So-
read Trevor Noah's book about like Born a Crime, and I was like in my head trying to remember how long ago apartheid was.
Which was the first national park? A, the Grand Canyon, B, Yellowstone, or C, Yosemite? What was the first national park? Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, or Yosemite? You both go with Yosemite, and it is Yellowstone. What was the last Canadian city to host a summer or winter Olympic Games? A, Calgary, B, Toronto, or C, Vancouver? What was the last Canadian city to host a summer or winter Olympic Games? Calgary, Toronto, or Vancouver? Jeff goes with Toronto. Gray goes with Vancouver. The correct answer is Vancouver.
I thought it might have been a tricky thing where like maybe in the years, like it obviously hosted in 2010, but like there was another time previously. But
According to Rotten Tomatoes Tomato Meter, which of the following Disney films received the rare 100% rating based on critics' consensus? A, Pinocchio, B, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or C, Lady and the Tramp? According to Rotten Tomatoes, which of the following Disney films received the rare 100% rating based on critics' consensus? Pinocchio, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or Lady and the Tramp? Gray goes with Snow White. Jeff goes with Lady and the Tramp. And the correct answer is Pinocchio, and we stay where we are. At what age in the United States are you eligible for Social Security? A, 60, B, 62, or C, 65? What age in the United States are you eligible for Social Security? 60, 62, or 65?
I should have paid attention in those retirement meetings.
All right, Jeff has gone with 62. Gray has gone with 65. The correct answer is 62. All right, one more and you can get home. Which pretzel company is the oldest? A, Auntie Anne's, B, Wetzel's Pretzels, or C, Pretzel Maker? Which pretzel company is the oldest? A, Auntie Anne's, B, Wetzel's Pretzels, or C, Pretzel Maker?
Who doesn't know the answer to this question?
Bad time to be a pretzel hater.
Okay, Jeff, you say that, but my answer that I have for you is incorrect. Wetzel's Pretzels I have in 1994. Auntie Anne's I have in 1988, and that's what Gray went with. And he moves down the board. All right, it's all going to come down to this. Who is credited with being the father of the modern circus? A, Philip Astley, B, P.T. Barnum, or C, Annie Oakley? Who is credited with being the father of the modern circus? Philip Astley, P.T. Barnum, or Annie Oakley? You both fell for it. It is not P.T. Barnum. It is Philip Astley. Next question. Oh, Jeff, I feel like you might have something here. Jenna, Becky, and Dawn are characters in what Broadway musical? A, Waitress, B, Jersey Boys, or C, Rent? Jenna, Becky, and Dawn are characters in what Broadway musical? Waitress, Jersey Boys, or Rent?
Oh no.
I saw this musical on Broadway a couple years ago before the pandemic. It was amazing, and it was Waitress. And Jeff, you get through in a very tough head-to-head. So good job. Everyone headed to the final chase. I was nervous. I was going to be very upset if you got caught after the John Legend debacle, so I'm glad you made it through. All right, let's get Pat and Drew back in. I'm going to send Gray backstage. All right, it is time for the final chase. All three of you here, you're going to have a three-step head start, which is very good. Now, the question I have for you guys is, would you like set A or set B of questions in the final?
Which one's easier?
What do you guys think?
I mean, flip a coin, or because I don't think that
We can go A for Atlanta or B for Braves.
All right, someone make a decision.
How about B? I feel like everyone usually goes
good.
for A, so let's go for B.
All
Let's go
right,
B.
you guys are going to get set B. That's going to leave Gray with set A. All right. Let me get this up and going. Loud, obnoxious music coming in and going away. All right. So we will go in the same order that you went in. So it will be Pat, then Drew, then Jeff, just like that. I will go person by person, asking questions. You'll only answer if I call on you. If you get it wrong or if you get it right, we'll just move on to the next person and the next question. You're trying to get as many as you can right in 2 minutes. Any questions before we get started?
No.
All right, let's do this. 2 minutes on the clock, starting with Pat. Your time begins. Wait, I have the spinning circle of death. We want to get rid of that. There we go. All right, your 2 minutes start now. Pat, of what country is yen the official currency?
China.
Japan. Drew, what does the hospital acronym ICU stand for?
Intensive care unit.
Correct. Jeff, what Disney movie will you find the song You've Got a Friend in Me?
Toy Story.
Correct. Pat, who was George Washington's vice president?
John Adams.
Correct. Drew, how many protons are in a hydrogen atom?
1.
Correct. Jeff, what computer company's stock symbol is MSFT?
Microsoft.
Correct. Pat, predominantly what color is a box of Cheez-Its?
Orange.
Red. Drew, what musical will you find the songs Popular and Defying Gravity?
Wicked.
Correct. Jeff, in what children's show would you hear the phrase swipe or no swiping?
Dora the Explorer.
Correct. Pat, a minor annoyance that builds up over time until it's unbearable is described as the straw that broke what?
The camel's back.
Correct. Drew, what word is both a type of playing card and a tennis serve?
Ace.
Correct. Jeff, how many events are in a decathlon?
10.
Correct. Pat, who was the lead actor in the movie 7 Pounds?
Pass.
Will Smith. Drew, what country will you find the city of Antwerp?
The Netherlands.
Belgium. Jeff, beginning with M, what is another word for nickname?
Moniker.
Correct. Pat, before America's Got Talent, Terry Crews was the spokesperson of what body product?
Old Spice.
Correct. Drew, spell clarinet.
CLARINET.
Correct. Jeff, in what sport can a team go into the double bonus?
Basketball.
Correct. Pat, what is the state capital of Washington?
Seattle.
Olympia. Drew, what American Idol winner went on to star in The Color Purple?
Pass.
Fantasia. Jeff, what part of the body will you find your medulla oblongata?
Brain.
Correct. Pat, what network did the television series The Good Place air on?
CBS.
Incorrect. That was NBC.
Ooh.
18 steps. That is a great
That's
final
okay.
chase. That is a very good final chase. Let's get Gray in here. Gray, how are you feeling? What are the odds?
Not high, but I will try my best.
All right.
This is a very high final chase.
Yeah, this is very good. This might be the toughest one you've had to catch, I think.
No, 100% is. And if I miss any, which I'm bound to, there's 3 of y'all to push back.
Yeah, so remember, anytime that Gray gets one wrong and the team can get it right, they will push him back one step. It is time for the final chase. Gray, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Your time begins now. Buenos Aires is the capital of what country?
Argentina.
Correct. What does the C stand for in the sport division abbreviation NCAA?
Collegiate.
Correct. What did character named Belle?
You got all craggly. I'm going to say Beauty and the Beast.
Clock. I can tell that
hear you.
I can tell that I have gone out. 1 second. Can you hear me?
Now I can, but just then you were like all craggly.
I heard it myself too. I just want to make
Robotic.
sure that yes, that happens. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to we're at 1:43, 3 seconds. I'm gonna reset my audio. This happens from time to time, just so that we have no mistakes. So I'm gonna be unhearable for a minute. Just give me 1 second.
It's okay. Screw up when the chaser has to answer the questions.
Y'all did so good. Like, for real.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
And no issues. All right. You did get that one right. You got the beauty. You just guessed Beauty and the Beast. It was correct.
The only word I heard was Bell. So.
That is good. Great job. All right. 1:43 on the clock, 15 to catch. Your time starts again now. Who was the 5th president of the United States?
I don't know.
Stop the clock. All right. Who was the 5th president of the United States?
Was it
I think
Madison?
it might be because I think it goes Washington, Adams, Jefferson, and then is it Monroe next?
I think it's either Madison
Monroe,
or
Madison.
Monroe.
Yeah, it's either Madison Monroe or Monroe Madison. I can't remember which order it was.
All right, what are we going with?
Madison.
Correct answer is
Madison.
James Monroe.
Oh, dang it.
All right. 15 to catch, 137 on the clock. Your time starts again now. Which of your body systems do your lungs function?
Pulmonary.
Incorrect, unless that's another word for it. Sorry, I'm being very unprofessional. Yeah, that also works. That's a good second answer. So pulmonary, or I was looking for respiratory. Man, all right, let's get back at it. So that is correct. And your time starts again now. What is the Google equivalent to Microsoft Excel?
Sheets.
Correct. What type of dessert does the company Crumble make?
Cookies.
Correct. Who plays Forrest Gump in the movie Forrest Gump?
Tom Hanks.
Correct. What Australian band had a hit song Thunderstruck?
AC/DC.
Correct. According to the phrase, a penny saved is a penny what?
Earned.
Correct. What type of fruit is the empire a variety of?
Banana.
Incorrect. Stop the clock. What type of fruit is the empire a variety of?
Apple orange.
What's the question?
What's that?
What was the question one more time?
I'm sorry. What type of fruit is the empire a variety of?
I don't think I know of any kind of Empire apples. Would it be like strawberry or something like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Orange, maybe? I don't know.
Orange.
All right, what's our
I
answer?
think that's fine.
Orange.
When in doubt, questions like this, it is an apple. There are all kinds of type of apples that have all kinds of crazy names. So it is an apple. Team stays over there. Chaser stays where they are. 105 on the clock. 9 to catch. Your time starts again. Now, what newspaper purchased the internet game Wordle?
New York Times.
Correct. Buffalo Bill is the main antagonist in the early 90s film that walked away with Best Picture.
Gone with the Wind. I don't know.
Stop the clock. Buffalo Bill is the main antagonist in this early 90s
Silence of the
film.
Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
That's
Silence of the
it.
Lambs.
Oh, not me thinking when you said early 90s, me thinking 1900s.
I did the same thing.
I
so-
was like, I don't know any Best Picture winners from the 1900s. And also, not Silence of the Lambs being one of my literal favorite movies ever. And me in my head reasoning out, no, it can't be Silence of the Lambs because that came out in the late 1900s, not the early 1900s.
All right, Gray, your time starts again. Now, what group sings the song "Who Let the Dogs Out"?
The Baja Boys.
Oh, wait, that's incorrect.
Baja Men.
Baja Men, yeah.
It is the Baja Men. I gave him hit right, so I'm going to give you guys 2 steps to make up for that. So 10 to catch. Your time starts again now. What U.S. city is home to Carnegie Mellon University?
Pittsburgh?
Correct. What is 62 minus 19?
62 minus 19. 53.
Incorrect.
43.
43.
Yeah, it's 43. 10 to catch, 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts again now. Before Drew Carey, what famous game show host reminded the audience to help control the pet population?
Pat Sajak?
Nope.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker it is.
What was that question?
Before Drew Carey, what famous game show host reminded his audience to help control the pet population?
Oh, okay.
11 to catch. Your time starts again now. When referring to someone's level of intoxication, what does BAC stand for?
Blood alcohol content?
Correct. Lori Lightfoot is the mayor of what U.S. city?
Chicago.
Correct. The sandbox-style world-building video game is the best-selling game of all time.
I didn't understand what you said.
I'll start the clock after I restart the question. This sandbox-style world-building video game is the best-selling game of all time. Start the clock.
Monopoly?
No. Monopoly, the best-selling video game?
Oh, I didn't know it was a video game.
Is it this is it the
Maybe
Sims?
The Sims.
Great guess. It is Minecraft. All right. Gray, I don't think it's looking good, but let's see how many
It's
you can get here.
I'm getting that brain fog I get anytime I play and it goes under a minute.
Your time starts again. Now, who was the runner-up to Ruben Studdard on American Idol?
Bacon.
Correct. What sport does Brandon Nimmo play?
I didn't hear
Doesn't
you.
matter, and the team has
Baseball.
won the game. He does play baseball. He's a New York Met.
Nicely done.
All
Good
right.
job, y'all.
Great. They gave you opportunities to run away with it. They missed a lot of pushbacks early on, but then they started punishing you with it. And you got 15. They ended with, or you actually got 14 correct. They pushed you to 22. So you
Yeah.
needed a bunch more. But hey, a great start to our day.
Nice.
Oh,
Great job. A great win. Everyone makes it through to the final. Does well in the final. A great final chase. You guys did a really good job in the final chase of like
That is awesome.
of moving through things. Like even when you got stuff wrong, you kept cruising along.
And
So
an 18 start final chase is like up there. Like
Yeah, that's-
a lot of teams that play get like 14 or 15, and so
Yeah.
that was very impressive.
so
Well, I was like full clench, like halfway through your like because you were just nailing them, and I was like, oh,
Nailing
God, it's
them.
And I
happening.
do that too. Like y'all don't know me, but like whenever it gets under a minute, I start panicking and I like lose the ability to hear like those last 4 questions. I didn't hear half of what Josh said. And
my wife
then-
just texted me and said that the background music was a little loud. So maybe I
It
will.
was pretty loud, and I did have a little bit of trouble hearing, but like that's not an excuse.
No, I'll adjust
I
for next time.
I also do this thing where it's like I know like the Baja Men one, like I know it's the Baja Men,
And you
I
said
know it.
Baja Boys.
and I'm trying to say Baja Men, but while I'm trying to say Baja Men, in my head I'm laughing because I'm always making jokes. I'm laughing and trying not to say Backstreet Boys because I think it would be very, very funny if Backstreet Boys wrote "Who Let the Dogs Out." And as a joke, I
Right.
would say oh, Backstreet Boys, and then so I'm trying not to say that while saying the answer, and then it comes out as Baja Boys. I didn't understand that Bob Barker question either. I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, Bob Barker. I just thought it's funny that he always
Were you asking
talked
who-
about.
Was he asking who the host of Price is Right was? before?
Essentially, that was the question.
Essentially, on Price is Right, they used to do those like infomercial type things where he would talk about.
Well,
savings
at the
or
end of
whatever.
every episode of The Price is Right, at the last thing Bob Barker said was, "Help control the pet population. Have your pets
Yeah.
spayed or neutered." At the end of every, so Drew Carey says it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I thought it was. I've always thought it was ironic that his name was Bob Barker, and he always said that. so.
I've never thought about that in my entire life.
Absolutely.
That's, all right, I'm going to sign us off because you guys hang around after the credits and we can talk for a couple more minutes. But thanks for everyone for watching. We'll be back at 1:00 with our next team. So for our winning team, that's Gray, the Dean, our loser tonight, and we'll see you in a little bit.